All right, Troy, it's been a while, but we got another opponent. The good news is they've played 2 games. We've played 1. We both had the week off last week. Tell us a little bit about what Maryland's got.
Well, first of all, we're excited to get back on the field, man. We're excited to play this opponent. We're on the road, so we've got to bring our road warrior mentality. But Maryland's defense kind of presents similar challenges as you all do in terms of, they play 3-man and 4-man fronts. Up front, their defensive line, they slant a lot, they move a lot. Right, so we're going to have to be ready for them really not being in the same place. They're going to move and try to create problems that way. Their linebackers are downhill players. They fly around the football. Their identity really comes from their head coach, Coach Durkin, DJ Durkin, who's a defensive-minded guy. So they're well sound, and they fly around, and they try to get hats to the ball. So you'll see the defensive line stunting, angling, and then the linebackers filling, making plays, very aggressive. You'll notice on this clip, once again, 3 down, is this guy coming or not? They give you problems that way, and now they'll bring a backer. But what you'll notice here, okay, this safety's downhill, they're attacking the football, and right here they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys, 6 hats to the ball. So we've got to do a great job of finishing off our blocks. We must have success in the run game. Another thing they do a great job of in the secondary, they have great ball skills. So when the ball's in the air, these guys, they go and attack the ball. And once they get the ball in their hands, as you'll see in this clip, they do something with it. And last year, we had 4 or 5 turnovers, gave them the ball, short field. We can't turn the ball over. We have to protect the ball. They've got, I know you'll talk about their offense, but I know they've got a potent offense. I think they're number 2 in the country in scoring offense behind us. And so we know we got to protect the ball and not allow them to have a short field. Tell us a little bit about Maryland's offense, the number 2 ranked offense in the country right now.
The first couple clips on here is Maryland versus Towson. Showing you Towson because their quarterback, their starting quarterback was injured in the Texas game. But this true freshman has done a really nice job. And he's similar to you guys. He's a dual threat guy all the way. He can run the football. Right here you see they got the power read going. He pulls that thing between the tackles, gets it going downhill, and he can be dangerous once he gets loose in the run game. So you always got to make sure you got that quarterback run game in check with these guys. And he's sneaky in the pocket. He's not going to get sacked very easily. He's going to elude a lot of defenders, and then he always has his eyes downfield ready to get that thing going. I think he's got a pretty big arm. He's about 6'3", 230, so he's a big young guy. Really, with that freshman quarterback being in there, I think the strength of their team right now is a couple of their running backs and some of their run game. But you can see here on the run game, these guys are more of a one-cut downhill type guys, the kind of guys that scare everybody. They're going to find that crease and bang that thing, and then you can see him, he's just going to get out and he's going to roll. And you see stiff-armed defenders. He's a big, thick kid too. Another good player that they have, number 12 here, he's emerging as their second receiver. He was a young guy last year, but he's quickly emerging as a dangerous threat vertically. The number 1 guy, their number 1 target is going to be number 1. And he's a really good receiver. You see double moves down there, and he's going to go up and get this thing. Like they say, he's going to go up and try to moss people. Okay, but he's a really good player. And really, in my opinion, when you see the best offensive players such as number 1, number 6, when they show up on all the special teams films, I know they're really good players and I know they're really tough players. So that's impressive to me that those 2 guys show up on every special team.
And this is the one time this year where we'll actually face a coordinator, offensive, defensive coordinator that was at the same place last year.
Absolutely.
So we'll be able to go back and look at last year's tape and make some adjustments, and we kind of know what they're going to do, which is nice.
And not like you said, absolutely. We're going to go back and watch the film and see what we did poorly or we did well, and I'm sure they're going to do the same thing. So they're going to try to take advantage of our scheme as well as we're going to try to take advantage of them, probably both offensive and defensively.
Well, I look forward to watching you all get after it Saturday afternoon, and I know we're going to do the same thing.
Let's go.
Let's go do it. Go Knights.